Some say trading is all luck. In this particular day, I made a little over $3,000 within the first hour of the market open. My challenge to you as you watch this video, I want you to ask yourself, does it look like luck or gambling? Or was I structured? I verbalized why I was getting in and why I was getting out of each position. Hi, my name is Cody Ashmore, and I like to day trade futures, and I like to utilize prop firms for use of their capital to leverage myself and leverage my skills. So this video right here is going to be a quick trade recap. Actually, it's a recording from my live trade that I did with the members at Simpler Trading in the Master and Trade Room on the morning of September, what was that? September 12th. So I did this trade live with them. I took 2 trades, and this, like I said, this day netted a little over $3,000. I do like to leverage myself over a couple prop firm accounts. And this particular day, I traded a total of 5 accounts. So the profit and loss you see on the screen is multiplied by 5. And so, like I said, what I want to do is push play and let this recap. I want to do this like in a commentator type of variety. And like I said, watch. I want you to listen. Like seriously, if something doesn't make sense, ask a question in the comment section. I always come back around and answer everything because I like to make sure everyone has their questions answered. So, without me stalling anymore, let's go ahead and get started. And go ahead and hit play. And this is going to start our day, like I said, on September 12th. And I'm doing this live with other members. So you'll hear me talking to them. That's why I'm verbalizing it and things like that. I will pause and talk as the recording's going so we can discuss. So we could discuss really because you're not talking back to me. But so you can, so I can make sure things are clear. All right, so let's get started. Let's see how this holds. A potential little reversal signal may come in as we come down to support, extend down third ATR. Question is, do I want to cowabunga this thing? All right, so just a quick little backstory right here. The market opened, right? And what you will see here on my screen is this is my trend precision indicator package that I've kind of created. I've been using it for a little over a year now, and it's a very solid indicator set to really, I call it indicator, but it does indicate certain price action theories that are done in the market. However, it simplifies the process. So, but what we do know is prices down here outside the 30 ATR to the downside on the 1 minute right here, right? So prices all the way out into this cloud. That tells me it's extended prices past the 30 ATR, meaning prices extended to the downside. All right, so let's continue. Look at the NQ. Close 6415. Now, if you're unaware of what this is off to the right here, this is called Bookmap. This lets you see the level 2 where you see liquidity on the order book. If you're new to trading, you don't really understand what that means. Really, in the simplified version or explanation of this is really, well, this right here, these were sellers at this price, and these were buy orders at this price. And whenever you see these big bubbles, like basically the easiest of fashion, it's kind of ironic. I was actually just talking to my 7-year-old about this because he's wanting to learn to trade. I was like, well, what do you think this means? And he goes, well, red bubbles mean down, green bubbles mean up. I go, that's pretty much. And then I was all, red means more sellers, green means more buyers. And then it's all starting to click for him. But in a nutshell, bigger the bubble, that means more volume. Red means more selling. Green means more buying. And this is Bookmap, like I said. I'll talk more about that here in a little bit. Let's see if I catch a pop here. I might. I'm considering taking a long here on this dip here. So right now, I'm considering taking a long at an extension down to the 30 ATR. I'm waiting for a close. I'm wanting a close above 24.16. Stop's going to be down at the lows at 24. So that means about a 16-point stop. Where's my stop? Okay, here we go. I'm going to give it a little bit of wiggle room. I think I'm going to go 20. 16-point stop. I want to put a buy order to go long at 24.20. Just a stop order. So if it goes up there, then I'm betting this is a pivot, and at a minimum, we'll push back up. If I'm wrong, then I won't even get a fill. So I want to wait here. Now the idea is price is extended down to the 30 ATR. where the SPX hit a decent little gamma level. You can see there's all these buyers noted right here to buy. So I'm looking for that to hold. Now, if we catch this fill, then maybe get a push up to 40. Should be up here, which is point of control. But I'm going to let the market get me in to see if it happens. So something I've been doing a lot lately is I've been letting the market get me into position. It's been very helpful. Kind of like right now, you see where I have a buy stop order just waiting to take position because I'm expecting price to go up, but sometimes, it just pitters and continues falling. I'm picking pivot points where price is potentially going to move, but I let the market get me into position. And like I mentioned here on Bookmap a second ago, that there are buyers lined up right here at this level. Will they stay there? I don't know, but I know they're there, and I'm explaining as it continues on, but just want to make sure that was clear. Come back to y'all, see if I'm missing anything. All right, so we're stalling here, waiting to see if we break that high. Let's see if we do get a push up. You can see that there are orders building up here at 34.75. Depending on how many you buy, that could be a spot to scale out or whatnot. I'm only purchasing one in each account at the moment. We want to wait for the volatility after the session to, or after the 9 o'clock hour to see if any crazy movements come in. You can see it almost lines up perfectly with the second largest gamma level here. You can see I'm long, so I'm going to go ahead and put my stop down here at below 24,000. So I'm going to put it at, how about, we'll go a few, I go 98 because I always want to give it a little bit of breathing room. Let's see if we can push up. So long from 20. There are orders up here at 35. Point of control currently is at 40. See if it does want to turn around or not. Now, judging by the way this looks, I don't anticipate taking out the high before the news. So it might be a quick 15-point scalp just up to these orders right here at about 35. I'll just give it a second to see what happens. Up here at 35. So I might just make it a quick, I'm not going to be a hero before the news. So I'll just go ahead and place an order to close at 34.75. Why that spot? Really because it's where all these orders are lining up. We did hit VWAP installing. The newer session anchored VWAP is right here. But I'm going to look for a push a little bit higher and just say, hey, maybe we want to go fill those orders. Like I said, the P&L you see there is all multiplied by 5. See, we're kind of stalling right at this gamma level here. Being stolen at the VWAP. So turn right back down and take us out. Maybe. You see how we're kind of stalling at the VWAP? Do you see how that gamma level's kind of holding? As I'm watching this recording, I don't remember this trade taking so long, to be quite honest. See, we push through. Let's get those orders at 34. Let's at least hit our target. All right, clearing the New York session anchor to VWAP. And then from there, as price is moving in our direction, let's go ahead and move up our stop. I want to move it up to 15. So we got a quick push. We got close again, Phil. Don't want to be D for a T, especially on a Friday.
We're so close. Oh, come on. We're literally right there. Come on.
See how that orders are keeping price down right there?
Those orders are keeping it down. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and close it here then. So I'm going to bail out there just because we're getting close to it and the orders are keeping it down. We have news at, no, we don't have to be here. Nothing's more annoying than it stalls here. These orders keep it down. We break below this VWAP and then boom, we're right back down. And then the winner becomes a loser. So it's all position management there. So you can see how we're still hitting it. We're not quite moving. We still haven't broken through it. And I'm not going to be a D for a T on a Friday where I'm not supposed to lose my butt. So that little trade right there, all right, so cool. Eat right through it. That's what we want to see. But that little trade right there was about $1,000. And so like that will be the end of the day, right? I mean, price came down, had a reason to go long, had a liquidity target, made a manual decision to go ahead and close it at the as price was stalling there, especially with the news at the top of the hour. The trading day is still early, so I went ahead and closed that trade. Now the reasons for going long, like why was I okay with it?
Okay, I want to pause that right there. Okay, so that was a quick trade where I netted about $1,000 on that particular one trade. And so hopefully you can see that that particular trade was not just luck. This is actually a repeatable pattern that happens over and over. And this is, in fact, the pattern I keep trading, where in the last 12 months, I have generated $187,000 in the last year, utilizing prop firms and trading this particular setup. And I am hosting a webinar on September. You know, I should know this date, September 17th, where I will be discussing how I find these opportunities and how you can find them too. If you are interested in this webinar, let me show you where you can sign up to watch it. If you can't be there live, don't worry, it's recorded. When it's done, you actually get the email to it and you can watch it whenever you are free. So in this YouTube video, down in the description box, you're going to see something like this. You're going to go down to the description box. It's just one of my old videos. You're going to go on down to this particular link tree right here. That's a really bad color for there. This link tree right there, right? And when you get there, all you're going to do is click it. It's going to open up my link tree. This is where I have various things, things that I use and tools and things like that. And from this point, all you're going to do is click this right here. And when you click that, what it's going to do is take you to the registration page to sign up to be there for my webinar, or at least have the recording sent to you. And I'll be there live and I'll discuss all these setups and how you can learn to take them as well. Also, within this link tree, if it's something you're interested in, or you're not even interested in the webinar, or you're kind of like iffy on it, whatnot, no big deal. Right here, if you click here, this is where you can sign up and you can take my free funded trader course. It's completely free. You just sign up, you get the course for free, and you get to learn a little bit about funded trading and how it works. Also, there is Bookmap that you saw me using there. You can sign up down here. If you were to click that link, you actually get 50% off for the first 3 months if it's something you're interested in using, because a lot of people don't take advantage of that fantastic tool. If you are using prop firms as well of any kind, well, there I do have a little bit of discount code at Tradeify, Apex, Step One Futures, where you can use the code ACT. You click those links, purchase evaluation. I do get a little kickback, and for the best deal that you can get on all your funded trading, if you do so wish. All right, so I showed you where you can sign up for the webinar. Let's continue on to the second trade and see how the next one showed up, which was a completely different trade too, by the way.
Really, the reason, okay.
All right, I'm going to zoom on past here. All right, we had news at 9.
Clear.
Just about here.
Basically clear 40. Stop that at 20. I have to make it a little bit looser.
Okay, so this is the second trade of the
buy
day.
this VWAP or
Or
not.
showed you one
But
where I
there's
made
some
1,000.
sellers
This is the
lining
second
up right
trade
there.
for the
Let me
day.
crush this here.
Something I want you to note here too is my candles have turned blue. That indicates price trend and momentum at a higher time frame are printing down onto the lower time frame. It's a really good way to pinpoint those entries.
Yeah, I want to put a buy order at 40, or just go long now, I guess. So 41.50. I'm going to put my stop below VWAP. So I'm going to put it down. I'm going to go below this wick over here. I'm going to go down to like 22. Let's see if this wants to pop up or not off of VWAP. Now, if it doesn't, so this VWAP doesn't hold and comes back down, I'm okay with saying I'm wrong, and I'll just reestablish from there. Now, what do I want to target? We're also on top of that gamma level that's been holding us support priorly. So there is that 2400. We're reclaiming the VWAPs. We're at resistance though, but I want to look for the buying to continue and see if we can potentially push up. See where some buyers may be, or some sellers may be popping up. And we're gonna push up. Well, I mean, let me see. Crush this here, all the way up here. I'm gonna put an order at 67.5. Why that spot? Just because that's right in front of this gamma level here. Actually, I might just do it at the highs. I'm gonna go 64.25. And then just see if we catch that pop up.
Okay, you can see I got into position. You can see where my stop, and you can see where I'm looking to get out of position, right? I am saying I'm getting out because there's liquidity noted up here by using Bookmap up here near the highs, which also lines up with the high of the day.
Hold in.
Right, we entered on this break right here in the VWAP. Candles are telling me higher time frame trend and momentum are going higher. So looking to take a quick pop up.
Hopefully we don't just stall here and pit her out. All right, hands off the mouse. Take the wheel. We're just gonna wait and watch. I like that we're above the VWAPs. We're back above support. The trend is higher and higher time frames. The 1 minute squeeze is building. 5 minute squeeze is building. I think we could get there to the high of the day at least. All right, so now what I'm going to do is trail my stop up. I want to go to, let's go to 32. Managing risk, I'm going to stop up to 32. So this, if it does turn against us, that will be a minus $190 per account, depending on how many you have. I do like seeing these large volume bubbles coming in right here. Aggressive buyers stepping in at key levels. Structurally, things are looking good to the upside. We still have this little level up here. I would like to see us come and pull this liquidity. The squeeze right here is starting to build out. Oh, this is actually back on the regular one. Let me go down. Get my sweet pro going. All right, we're almost there. All right, got filled there. So, okay, I'll pause it there. Now you don't hear me ramble. But anyways, so you see that my target was hit there based off hitting the liquidity level based off of Bookmap. Hopefully, as I am explaining these trades, that they prove that trading isn't just luck. It's a systematic plan, and most of the time, plans are repeatable day in and day out, and they are simplistic. Hopefully, that seemed simple to you. It's been very simple to me, and I am actually a very simple man. If you are interested in learning how to do this as well, like I mentioned, I showed you where to find that, where to sign up for the webinar, right? Like I said, simply just go to the description of this video, click the link tree right there. It will take you to here. Then all you got to do is click here to sign up. You could even grab my free course while you're here. And if you're wanting to buy any evaluations, there are all this stuff down here. And I also have one for Bookmap if that's something you're interested in as well. But yes, just sign up. Hopefully this video was helpful. Hopefully it proved that luck doesn't, or that trading doesn't have to be lucky. I almost psyched myself out there, huh? But hopefully I see you at the webinar this Wednesday. I hope you have a fantastic day and rest of your weekend. And hopefully see you at the webinar. Take care, everybody.